Hi there. Y'all know what I'm doing right now. I'm getting ready to just share this. Make sure that this video is shared to my my different groups. Let me see. I hope everybody's doing real good. I hope everybody is doing amazing. Yes, yes, yes. God is so good. I hope everybody feels that. He is amazing. Oh, shoot. There we go. We're going to share to my page. I have some new people on my page, so I want to be sure to tune them in. Let's see, faith and technology. Uh-oh. Y'all know what? I can't type. All right. So if you don't know who I am, I'm going to tell you who I am in just a second. I can't watch everything that's going on. And I don't want to play this music so loud because I'll be jamming and y'all won't hear me at all. So my name is Sharonda Lynn. You can find me at ASK Sharonda Lynn. You can find me as you can't find me as Pastor Sharonda Lynn, but you can find me as ASK Sharonda Lynn. You can find my church at the Living Word Community, or we are LWC. I am a faith-based technology expert. I was going to say genius and guru. Isn't it so funny how we downplay? We want somebody else to say those words for us when we don't say it for ourselves. But I am here today to give you a little blurb on faith and technology. And I am going to kind of try to chronicle how I got to where I am in some of our messages here. So today our scripture is going to, and I'm going to have to shoot this over to the side so I can see what I'm doing. So our scripture is actually Proverbs 27:1. Proverbs 27:1. And it reads in the New King James Version. It says, "Do not boast about tomorrow. Do not boast about tomorrow, for you do not know what a day might bring forth." And as the pandemic is going on and as everything is happening in today's society, you don't want to brashly plan or think about even tomorrow because so many things are changing. I know we have faith in God. We have faith, but I didn't say it. The Bible said it in Proverbs 21:7. It says you don't boast about tomorrow because you don't know what is coming your way, right? The real reason why we don't boast about tomorrow is because we have to live right now. We have to live in today. We have to live in this season that God has given us. We are so focused on the future that we're not doing what we should be doing right now. And right now, we have to get in our place. We got to get in our proper vein. Our energy has to match. And I'm not talking about some crazy superficial energy or some mystical energy or some super spirit energy. I'm talking about our energy that God gave us. I'm really mad, that I even have to go back and kind of explain that I'm not talking about anything but God. So when I talk about energy, I'm just talking about how you feel, what you put into it. See, we're so accustomed of waiting to that next moment, waiting until a next season come, waiting that we don't give today the chance to do what it's supposed to do. So we don't give today the chance to flourish. We don't give to today this time that we're in the opportunity to serve us the way it should, because we're not planning for today. We're planning for I don't know, Christmas. We're planning for next summer. Where are you going to vacation at? Well, next summer or next year or when COVID goes away. But we already know COVID is never really going away. The flu didn't go away. Ebola didn't go away. Malaria never went away. It never goes away. It's contained. It is managed, but it never goes away. The common cold doesn't even go away. So why are we planning? Why are we not looking at today as an opportunity to do some great things just today? How are you managing your time today? And I know I'm talking about faith, and I know. And I'm getting ready to get to the technology because there's different parts of how technology can help us today, can help us move today, can help us out of our funk. But we've got to live in this moment. And I'm kind of jumping ahead of myself, but your new year doesn't start January 1st. Your new year starts when you make the decision to change, when you make the decision to transform. That's when your new year starts. So when I was out and about this weekend and I could feel a shift coming in my life, I knew at that moment that was my new year. That was my new year was right upon me. I don't have time to wait till January 1st to make resolutions, to get organized, to be somebody great. I've got to do it right now. You've got to do it right now. So we're going to go over a few things, and I'm going to tell you right now how technology can help you, but I'm going to focus on one specific thing. Let me see. And that's not where I'm looking. Okay, so there are some ways that technology can help you improve your life today, do some different things that you need to be done today. It can help you boost productivity. That's number one. It can also help you improve your education. It can help you boost purchase capacity. Like, it can help you get some grants and some loans and some things of that nature. It can help you develop your business, create your infrastructure, create your not just your business, but how about those that are professional? You just want to make sure your house is in order. You want to make sure that your family is in order, because that is what is important to you. So I want to focus. Well, there's a couple more. So you can also use technology to do what? To help improve your lifestyle. I just did that. Was it yesterday? I downloaded. I am an IF person. I and F is in Franklin. It's intermittent fasting. So I was slipping on my intermittent fasting, guys. And so I use technology to help me with that. So you can help yourself improve your healthy lifestyle with technology. So these are all things that you can do, but I'm only going to focus on one. And I think over the next, like this whole series, I'm getting ready to do a series. I don't even know how that's going to happen, but I'm going to do a series about living in the now, like living today, and how technology can help you, and how technology can push these different aspects of your life along. I believe in you. I believe that you are in the right place, the right season, the right time, that we are able to do whatever it is we want to do with our gifts and our talents and our anointing, right? So listen, the first thing we're going to talk about is how can you be more productive and living today? Living today, how can you be more productive? How can technology help you? Well, number one, and this is probably, I'm going so fast, guys. I'm going so fast. It's only 7:09. I'm going to try to make this one long. But listen, the first thing that you're going to want to use to get towards a better productivity, I was going to say pro technology. Now I was putting everything together. Do you want to connect to the outside world. So you want to have an ability to collaborate, to connect. If you are a boss, connect your workforces. You want to use things that will connect you to your people, your constituents. Make sure you can manage that well. Some of the things that are able to do that is like Teams in Microsoft. You can use, there's some Apple technology you can use, but Teams and Microsoft is amazing. And there are other things that you can use, like and right now everything is I can't think. All I can think of is Teams, because Teams is amazing. So that's one thing. You can also enable collaboration tools, and I just said that. Oh, like Salesforce, Zoho, and Sightly. These are all CRM solutions. So a lot of people don't even know what CRM solutions are. So back in 1983, 1984. I went to school for a program called Goldmine. Goldmine was a CRM solution, a customer relationship management solution. A lot of people are using CRM as like a real huge catchphrase right now, but CRM has been around for some time. And as a matter of fact, back then, Goldmine was the CRM, the customer relationship management tool to go to. And I got certified in that. Their competition was Salesforce. Let me tell you how being in right now helps you, because Goldmine is no longer number one and Salesforce is, because Goldmine did not take care of now. Salesforce saw that everything was moving to be on the internet, to be very fluid, to the cloud. And Salesforce actually took that and ran with it. Goldmine wanted a solution, a very traditional solution that was a lot in-house, like it was on premise, what we call on premise. It was on the premises. So the servers, all of those things were on the premises. But Salesforce, it took off because it lived in the now. What can you grab onto right now for these collaboration tools and the things that you can use to push your life forward, to push your business forward? Customer relationship management does this. So you have a client and you're trying to garner business with them, or you're trying to encourage them, whatever it is. But that CRM tool will keep all their personal information, like their birthday. You can put in how many children they have. And depending on if you're in big business, that allows you to go to a meeting and be very on point with some stuff. If you know that you're going to XYZ meeting with a certain business and you have this CRM solution and you go over that stuff, when you see them, you can impress them like nobody's business. Is just going to say, hey, Bob, how are you? How's your wife? How are your 2.3 kids? How's your dog? Those kind of things, I promise you, are what connects people and makes people feel comfortable online. You guys that are online, my online business people, I'm telling you right now, if you can get it in your mind to create a relationship, a lot of times we use CRM solutions and we don't need that. All we need is customer relationship skills. Some people want to be so much, you don't even have the skills to manage your customers. However, if you're online and you have your business online, you want to be sure that you start talking to them in a relationship manner. Social media management. Oh, that's what I need to go over. Social media management is all about relationship. And if you don't have on Facebook a Facebook CRM, you have to go in and figure these things out and make sure you're talking to your audience, reminding your audience. If you're in a Christian audience, you want to talk about Christmas and you want to talk about Thanksgiving. If you're in a Jewish audience, you would want to talk about Rosh Hashanah. You want to be in the now, in the day, and be able to speak to your clients so that you can get the sales, honey. How are you in business and you ain't making no money? So these are some tools that you can use. Another thing you're going to want to do to improve your productivity and make sure that you're using the best Getting the best out of your day. That's what we're going to say. Getting the best out of your day. You want to get organized. You want to get organized. You want to make lists. You want to make a plan. You want to use different tools. I'm going to tell you what I use. When I get up in the morning and I clear my thoughts, the first thing I do when I know that I need to list out what I need to do for the day, I use OneNote. OneNote connects across all of my networks. I use OneNote. I go into OneNote. I put the list that God downloaded to me in OneNote. I know I have other things to do, but I know after my time of meditation, after my time of prayer, I'm walking, I'm talking, I'm getting feedback from God. After all of that, I believe God's going to bring it back to my remembrance. So at the end of that time, I'll go ahead and make that list. Let me tell you what that list is going to do. That list is going to populate on my cell phone. And then from my cell phone, I'm going to go sit at my desk. And when I open up OneNote, because I'm connected in the cloud, woohoo, it's all going to be there. And then I can take out. Now, listen, y'all, this is not technical, but it fits in my technology. I take my daily planner. I have a day planner. I take this planner and then everything that I listed out on my OneNote, I put in my planner. Why? Why? You say, okay, this is technology, but why do you do that? Because when you write something down, you remember it. When you put it on a digital device, that's great. It really is. But if you want to remember it, you'll write it down. And so then I can go back and see what I worked on every day, the time that I worked on it. I used to use Google too. I use Google when I have meetings. I use Google Calendar when I have meetings, and we're talking about getting organized right now. So when I have meetings, I have schedules. I use an online calendar. I use something that's going to pop up on my phone, pop up on my computer so that I can be on time, alert me, remind me, because I am an entrepreneur. I work for self. And in order to do that, you gotta show up for that. You gotta be on time. You gotta act like you would do if somebody was paying you and you were working for them. So get organized. Stop thinking that everything is going to be stored up here in your mind. It doesn't. Use technology and then blend it when you can with something like a planner. It works. You can, so I use OneNote. I use Evernote as well. Evernote was long before OneNote, right? So I have a bunch of things in Evernote. It also has incentives. If you invite people, Evernote will give you more space. But Evernote and OneNote, those are my things that I am able to dump on. OneNote, though, one of the things that I love about OneNote is that I can keep things in OneNote like a notebook. It's almost like writing it down. I can keep it in OneNote like a notebook. So whatever day that God gave me the dump on, I just put the date as a title, and then I slip it on over when I get at my desk to the proper notebook that it's in. If I have a client meeting, I have a tab that says clients, and under clients, I have a list of my clients. I'm able to go in and take notes from whatever meeting while we're talking. Everybody is at home. Listen, wow, your boss. Use OneNote. I'm telling you, when I am as a business analyst, I use OneNote to keep everything. I keep OneNote to keep everything. I take notes, I listen really closely, and then I'm able to go back, highlight stuff, make arrows to stuff. I can do all that stuff after the meeting. But when I need the dump, I can just do it on OneNote, and I'm just typing in all my glory. So that's what I use for productivity. OneNote, Evernote. I'm trying to think of, is there anything else? I use Google Calendar. You need an online calendar. You must have an online calendar. Please don't use a written calendar and not actually put it online. And can I say something? I am going to say it. This is my show. permission because it's my show. But take your stuff seriously. When you make an appointment or somebody is making an appointment with you, I don't care who they are, make sure you are on time. I remember I had to meet my cousin because I was doing something for her. It was her website or something, and she was helping me out. I was late. I was an hour and a half late. And she reminded me that I was here on time, you were not. And I felt about this big because no matter what happened, and there were some things that happened, I wasn't there on time. We got to show up for be timely. Stop wasting people's time. Stop taking people's time for granted. Get organized. It's going to help you in the long run. And then you're going to be doing something most people don't do. Most people want to give excuses for why they didn't make it, why they weren't on time. But if you schedule your time on something like a Google Calendar and it pops up and it says, hey, listen, you have an hour before you have to be at this meeting, and you know it's going to take you 20 minutes to get there, you need to be leaving about 20 after, or at least by half the half mark, because you want to be there early. You want to be there early. You want to show them that you're as interested in getting their business as it was to make the appointment. So also, the next thing you want to do is make sure that you are reachable. Make sure that people can reach you. Don't nobody want to chase you. If they call you and you don't call them back, why is it that we always think that it's okay to let people call us 20 times? And then when we finally get back to them and we finally tell them what we need and we finally do whatever, and they say, oh, that's all right. I got somebody else to do it. We get offended. But you weren't present. But we weren't present. We weren't present when they call. When they call, you might not be able to answer on the first time, but make sure you have a system of calling people back. I am notorious for this, and I'm saying this because I like to be transparent. I am notorious for when stuff goes to voicemail. I hate checking voicemail. I have to literally make myself check voicemail. So what I did for me and what you can do for you is for voicemail, they have visual voicemail. For those of you that like text messages, get visual voicemail. It will help you to become more reachable. You will at least see what they want. You can read that. And then when you call them back, you can speak directly to what they said without actually having to listen to your voicemail. I had to get visual voicemail. I don't even know how you guys do it, how everybody listens and they write everything down. No. I need visual voicemail, or people will not get called back. We all have something. But you have to figure out what works for you, because you have to be reachable. You cannot shirk away from calls, and you need business. We still use the phone. We might use email. We might use text messages. You might do a whole lot of different things to be reachable online. But the very time that you don't start answering your phone, you have changed your ability to be reachable. You have to use your phone. You have to use it, and you have to talk to people. So also, you want to, and we're talking about being more productive. Well, you need to know your pain points. You need to know your greatest productivity challenges. Just like I just said, my challenge is that I hate voicemail. Text me. I'll get every text you send. But leaving me voicemail, I tell you, that's like taking nails on a chalkboard. I don't know why that is, but I hate listening to voicemail. What is your pain point? What is stopping you from being great? What is that? Another thing that I found that stops me from being great, and nobody really thinks about this, but I stopped reading. Like, I'm so busy that I stopped reading. And right now I said that I can't afford not to read. I can't afford not to read. In other words, I can't afford to not crack open my book. I can't afford to not get some downloads from some awesome people like Dale Carnegie. I need all of that. I'm gonna need that. Yeah. From the rich dad, poor dad guy. I'm gonna need that. Oh, I cannot think of all my guys, but you got Maxwell, you got so many different people that's going to help you get online. I need that. So what is your pain point though? What makes you deal slow? Or do you have obsolete technology? You can't get some of the things that I've been talking about. You can't do some of the things that I've been talking about because you are still working on an iPhone 3, a Samsung S2. I realize in some areas that's all you have. But if you have access to whatever the highest level you can have access to, you need to get it. If it's a cell phone, you must have an up-to-date cell phone today. Like we can do so much on our cell phones. You can almost operate your whole business without having a computer on your cell phone. Like it's so powerful now. You have to know your pain points and develop a plan to proactively upgrade your thought process, how you're going to do it. How are you going to evolve that thing out? How? You have to know how you're going to do it. I'm going to push you. I'm here to push you. We're talking about productivity, being productive, living right now in the now. What can you do right now that's going to change your life? This is your new year. Today is your new year. Today is your new year. I'm going to write a book about that. Today is your new year. Also, don't be afraid to go virtual in a lot of different areas that you're not used to, but feel good about it. So when you get online, you know you have a meeting, you're doing Zoom, make sure you look good. Not just because you want somebody else to look at you, but when you look good, honey, let me tell you, you act different, you walk different. Get your hair did, get your makeup done, whatever it is you need to do, because we are becoming more online, more fluid. Like a lot of employers are understanding they don't need us at the desk every minute. They don't need us there. And a lot of people are understanding that you can do a whole lot of business by sitting right at your desk. You need to look good. What is your brand looking like? Are you fitting your brand? Are you expecting people to treat you one way and you are presenting a whole nother way? I have to get myself together on that all the time, because let me tell you something. I'm a sneaker chick. I will wear sneakers, jeans, a baseball cap. And I've worn a baseball cap here, but I will wear all of those type of things. And guess what? Then wonder why people won't treat me the way I want them to treat me. We have to be aware of our brands, not just our brands at work, but our personal brands. What are you trying to get across? Are you trying to be the very best that you can be? You got to know this. You got to be ready. So when you sit in front of those Zoom sessions, and let me tell you how you can do meetings, right? So we're talking about being productive, living in the now, Proverbs 27:1. Don't plan on tomorrow, but you want to live in today. So we're talking about this. Let me tell you about meetings. You can use Google Meet. You can use Google Hangouts. You can use Zoom. You can use Facebook. You can use I'm missing one. That's okay. I'll get to it one day. But there's all these kind. Those are free. Everybody forgets Google. Google's free. You can stay on Google all the time. Zoom only gives you like 40 to 50 minutes. I want to say 50 minutes before they start, cutting you off. So you can only have a 50-minute meeting. And they have to do that because everybody's doing Zoom now. We're all Zooming. Well, Google Hangouts does the same thing, and it's free. Google Hangout does the same thing, and it's free. Or Google Meet. There's two different products, but the same thing. You have to invite people in, you can get people on there, and you can do your team meetings. Yes, come on. You can do this. So, but when you do it, don't go half. Go 100%. Be who you want to be. Be who you want to be. Make sure that while you're living in your now, you are doing and being exactly who you want to be. You see me before you right now? I was going to put on a scarf and sit down and just talk to you. But guess what? That's really not who I want you to see. I want you to see me polished because that's how I feel good when I look good. If I'd have put my scarf on, it doesn't mean I wouldn't have looked good, but I might have came like, I'm trying to talk to y'all and I'm all lazy eyed. We don't want that. We don't want that. And listen, the other thing I want to talk to you about productivity is while you're on these internet streets, while you're on these Facebook streets, connect with some experts in your area. Connect. They're online. Don't sit around saying, I don't know. I have a friend that I talk to all the time, and I tell him all the time, stop saying, I don't know. We understand that you don't know sometimes. We understand that you may have to go an extra mile or you have to go ask somebody something. We understand that. But stop saying, I don't know, and start talking about, I'll let you know about this, or let me look into this, or have already answered, but I don't know. If you say I don't know more than 1 or 2 times in a week, then you need to get another say because the information is out there. YouTube is amazing. Go to YouTube, look stuff up on YouTube. Everybody says go to Google. When I ask a question online, that always irritates me. They be like, Google it. I be like, honey, I had a computer before you. I'm asking because I want to hear what you have to say. What's best with that you've used? I just don't feel like Googling it. But Google has everything. Google has everything. Don't let any IT person make you think like they don't go to Google and look it up. Don't let anybody make you think that you don't go to YouTube to look up stuff other than makeup. We are out here. Our tech people are out here. We are using the internet, and I want you to do the same thing. I want you to be productive. I want you to live in the now. I want you to know that this is your time and your season. Don't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow's not promised. It's not. But today is. If you're living and breathing today is promised for you. If you're living and breathing today, you can make a change for the better. I'm going to tell you right now, I can't wait till we go over fitness. I can't wait to tell you what I did with myself. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to tell you. I can't wait to tell you how my health, how my mental health and my physical health has met up and shook hands and become friends. I can't wait. So listen, that's all I have for you today. That's it. I want you in this productivity ways. I want you to be ready to collaborate. I was like, be able to collaborate with your people, with whoever you need to collaborate with. You want to make sure you're up on your CRM information, Salesforce, Zoho, Insightly. You want to make sure you're organized. Yes. OneNote. And I didn't mention before, but Microsoft Teams, OneNote, Google Calendar, Evernote. I'm trying to remember them. As I said, I talk so fast. Be reachable. Make sure you're answering your phone. If you like text better, then make sure when it goes to voicemail, you get that visual voicemail. I mean, it was life changing for me. As soon as I get that, I answer everything. Or, one thing I want to say. Don't forget Google Voice, guys. If you don't know what Google Voice is, when I'm talking about being reachable, Google Voice, right? They give you're able, if you have a Google account, you are able to get a telephone number for free. You don't have to have everybody calling your actual number. You can have them call your Google Voice number, have it forwarded to your phone, and that's that. I can't even tell you. How amazing that is. Stop giving out your phone. I did this for a couple churches. Every time I talk to a business person and they're putting out flyers, the first thing I say to them is like, is this this is your actual cell phone number? Are you sure you want to do that? Why do I say that? Because people are not honest, and people will harass you, and people will stalk you for their own benefit. Not and it doesn't have anything to do with you. It is safer not to put your information out there. Let me encourage you. Please, please, please don't put your information out there. Use something like Google Voice for free. Or there are other ways to get telephone numbers so that you can use your phone as your phone, but still receive phone calls through another number. So that research that if you need to, but you want to be reachable. You want to know your pain points. You want to know how what's stopping you from being productive, right? We have to pinpoint stuff. I pinpointed for me that voicemail was horrible. So I had to change it. That's where I got the voicemail stuff. But there's other things as well. I realized that if I don't get up on purpose and be productive about it and make sure that I do my OneNote and make sure that I do my planner and I have to be very on purpose with stuff. That was my thing, because we get up and we think that we're going to do anything. Oh, okay, I'm wake up. What else I got to do today? No, I have to be purposeful. You have to know your pain point. You have to know what works, what doesn't work, how it's going to work for you. Come on, and be honest. We in 2020. We in 2020. And there's no reason, I say that for real, because 2020 is coming like a rushing wind, blowing people over, blowing people down. We're dealing with 2020. We don't have time for you not to be honest with yourself. We need what you have. We need what's on the inside of you. So be honest with yourself about what needs to happen. If you're struggling with being organized, there's some things online and offline that you can do to help yourself in your organization. Make sure you're ready for all the virtualization of everything. When you come to a meeting, come the way you're going to feel good about yourself. Come the way that you want somebody to respect you. If you close your eyes right now, and when somebody comes to you, you picture yourself. Are you meeting people that way? Are you meeting people that way? You need to. I don't know. You might want to look a certain way, or you don't care. This might not be for you. This is for you too, because you can look any old kind of way. But I know when I get up in the morning, I feel good when I get dressed. I feel good when I do my hair. I feel good. So I want you to feel good too. Be ready to meet people on the level, or be ready to allow people to meet you on the level that you want them to. And then trust some experts. Get online, follow some experts: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, YouTube. All of them have experts. Go to Google and research where you need to be, the things you need to do, and follow those people. They're going to be the ones dumping information. They're going to dump information for you to be edified by for free. And then you can maybe follow some of their programs online and make sure that all your technology is up to par. Don't leave nothing to chance. Make sure you are diligent about updating your system. And I'm laughing because I hate that too. The technology person hates to update her phone. Let me tell y'all, I skipped updates for like 3 or 4 years, for at least a year and a half on one of my cell phones. When I had to actually finally update, you would think that I would just grab the very top update. And I couldn't figure out why my phone was messing up. What? Because it kept updating and I would stop it. And I just realized that all the 20 different updates that I skipped, I had to start at number 1 and go to 20. And then I had the best phone after that. But it took me a couple times to say, okay, I'll allow this update. That's because if you're like me, you kind of know not to update right away because I want to see everybody's stuff that breaks. I need to know what I'm dealing with because my technology around me is so important. But you need to update. Make sure you update your phone, get the latest stuff, and keep it updated. You don't have to have the iPhone. I don't even know what iPhone's up to anymore, but because I can have a Galaxy, but you don't have to have the Galaxy 20. And then when it comes up to something else, have the next thing. But I'm saying be within a certain amount of range so that your technology doesn't become outdated. And then how can you be as productive as possible when you're doing 50 different things? The world is going fast. You need to be able to keep up. All right. So listen, this is our episode of Faith and Technology. I am Sharonda Lynn. You can follow me at Ask Sharonda Lynn on Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, Instagram, YouTube. You have to look me up as Sharonda Lynn. I'm HBG lady, I think, which is crappy. I don't even know how to fix that. But well, actually, YouTube makes it impossible to fix. So anywho, you can follow me. Hey, listen, make sure you go buy my book right now. If you go to my website, and it's going to be on the screen soon, but it's the next 30 days. My next 30, the next 30, the NXT30.com/free gift 2. That website right there, if you go there, I have something free for you. I have something for you. You know, we always talk about how we want something to turn around and live in the now. Go to that website, and I promise you, I have 15 days of affirmations for you. That's 3 to 5 affirmations a day. That's going to push you to be productive. It's going to push you into your now. And then you'll also be able to get my book for a very limited time at $11.99. The pre-order time has started. Woo-hoo! So why don't you go get your free gift and order my book. If you're in the Harrisburg area, please follow on when you download oh, mama, that's my mom. When you download your free gift, you'll be able to choose to just purchase a book, or you can purchase a book and sign up for the launch. On November 14th, I'm having a book launch. Please, please, please sign up for the launch. I have a limited amount of tickets because COVID is serious and we're handling this in a serious manner. But this was a little bit too big for me not to have my own day. I'm so sorry. I'm not doing a super spreader event, but I am definitely going to celebrate that I wrote a book and that I have another book coming. And I'm just super excited. So please, please, please go to the website that you see there. Hopefully we can put the link in the comments. And I look forward to talking with you guys soon. Hey, if you're a replay viewer, I love you just like I love the ones that are with us now. Love you guys. Before we go, I definitely want to say that you can inbox us. You can inbox or leave a message on She Is Still Dope if it's something that you want me to go over. But we're going to be developing faith and technology, and hopefully we'll hit what you want. But if you have an idea, please leave it so that we can actually make sure that you're covered. Because I know a lot. Being in the industry for 20 years taught me so very much. So listen, don't be shy. Leave us some information. I'll be happy to answer your questions. And if there's anything else, let me know. Follow me, inbox me. All right. So listen, take care. Have a phenomenal day. And I'll talk to you again next week. Same time, 7 p.m. Ask Sharonda Lynn on all platforms. And I'll talk to you soon. Mwah! Take care. Bye-bye.